Welcome to my layout, the Great Northern Down Under. We're just starting an operating session. There'll be people switching in the different locations, the towns, and the yard master will be assembling a train to go to one of the towns. One train going into Havre. While not prototypical, I have taken the names of the towns along the route just to give the feel. 90% of Australians wouldn't have been there anyway, so they wouldn't say I've done it wrong. This is the town of Shelby, the main marshalling yard, classification yard on the layout. Trains come from staging into the yard, drop cars, pick cars up and go off around the layout to the next staging point. We use car cards and waybills because from a paper point of view it's easier than doing switch lists before each session. I've done enough paperwork in my life that I don't want to do any more in my hobby. The system runs with easy DCC from CVP. The command station is just under the yard where all locos are assembled, any consists are made, and there's a high and low power district. Those are the 2 meters below the command station. The 2 moving coil meters on the right are for the auxiliary power line. A through train, plenty of cars on this one. Some names you might recognise. We have an 080 switching the yard. Starting the 2% grade past Essex. Past the Essex paper mill. And the moose are having a little outing underneath in the wet vegetation. The yard is being switched. There's a train of 5 cars in, and the Spencer is doing the switching today. The Z6 Challenger has stopped at Great Falls North to take on water after the climb up the hill. On this layout it's normally a count of 3 for each car on the train, so it does take a while the longer the train. Some people forget, but then they get into trouble with the cattle prod. Have a couple of workers playing chess on the dock waiting for a train. And because of all the rain they've had in the spring, flowers are starting to bloom. We even have a squirrel in the tree. Starting to coast down the 2% grade. A couple of rail fans watching the train go by. A very famous Australian prospector, Don and his Burrows. That's for the Australians. At a number of the points around the layout, where there's a lot of switching done, there's a slide out draw. It's out the way normally, so that people can go past. But it's there. We have one under the main yard at Shelby. As mentioned earlier, we have some slide out drawers underneath the layout for putting the cards on when you are switching and you need to sort the cards out. This is the one underneath Essex, and as long as you don't disturb the deer on top of the hill, everything is okay. And we can push it back in out the way when we finish switching. We have a short freight coming out of St. Paul on its way through. The train that had been switching at Havre is on its way around and will end up in Shelby, where the cars will then be placed on trains that go through to either St. Paul or Seattle, one way or the other.
It's not going. Come up, he can.
The Alcos have got dynamics brakes running, coming down past the moccasin grain silo. Little bit of extra dynamic brakes at the bottom of the hill. Coming down past the work train. At Shelby, the yard master's using the table for the car cards. Car cards are fairly basic, as you can see. There's car going to St. Paul to a covered hopper, so that's being switched to another track. We have one for local switching here, which is a green boxcar, 40-foot boxcar. The Alco's coming into the yard now. Speed limit in the yard is 10 miles an hour, and that's what he's doing. Spencer's taken a steam loco up to Great Falls, and he's going to be switching here. At Great Falls, to help the operator, the turnouts are operated by slide switch, which are mounted near the edge of the layout. where there are multiple turnouts and switches. They're coloured. There's a coloured drum on the ground, and if we come down here, there's a yellow drum on the ground there. There's a red one in the back, which is the one that's just been changed. The switch has got a red marker on the top of the switch. One day, in the dim and distant future, we may have servos operating here, so it's just a case of pushing the buttons. The cards show us that they're coming into the team track, and they've been left there, and the train will now pick up the stock car he's pulled out and take it away with him. So again, change the turnouts. There are rods underneath the scenery, so it makes it nice and easy. If I put servos in, they'll replace the switches at the front of the panel. This is a very, very old, abused steam loco. Driven by an experienced driver. The paper mill at Essex, you can hear the machinery running on the inside, and it's an interesting place. The control panel for the paper mill doesn't use red and green like most conventional panels. It uses red and white. Much easier for colourblind people to see, because reds and greens look the same. So this one is done for those who unfortunately have a little bit of colour blindness. The train on its way from Billings to Havre. The yardmaster is still busy making up trains. The cars that have been brought in recently, they've come from towns around the division, and they're being made up to go to Seattle, St. Paul or Billings, the three big towns which are not on the layout. Train from Billings to Havre should be going through on the main line. The throttle is set for speed 20, which is 20 miles an hour. And our speed trap says 18.8, because he's just slowed it down a bit. So we were close. These cars will be switched out and passed over to Medusa Cement, which is at the end of the yard. So the local switcher will run out and collect the trains. Always something to do on the Great Northern. The switcher coming out of the yard. The loco that normally works as a helper for long trains on the hill is helping with the switching. It's taking two cars, it's pulled two cars out and it's now putting two cars back in. You hear a big freight going through on the main line. Normally we have 6 operators, today we've got 3, and it makes it nice and quiet and smooth.
I don't bugger it after you do it.
Well, I've got to get past the establishment.
They get to Great Falls North. They come in from different places. These are the cars being looked for in the yard, and they'll be pulled ready to go to Great Falls. We have one 40-foot box car with a normal door and two 40-foot box cars with double doors. That's the XA classification. Switching at Great Falls North. It's all tail switching at Great Falls North, so no run around required. Picking up boxcars from J.I. Case factory and dropping empty ones in ready for loading. The waybill tells us where the car has got to be placed. In real life, the conductor would carry this, or it would be attached to the side of the car. Because our eyes are not that good, we can't see the small print when it's attached to a car, so we make the car card. And this is a double door box car. It's red and the number is Great Northern 38144, which is industries and towns. There's also a shelf for the waybills and car cars to sit on while that area is being serviced. Once it's serviced, those car cards are placed in the appropriate boxes. And again, you can see green lights with 2 red at the end, because the engine on the right hand side, this side of the 2 trees, is on the interchange with the Chicago, Burlington and Quincy, and these are wagons being returned and will be going into Shelby Yard. At all switching locations, there's always somewhere to put the throttle, and you can see the throttle holder. These are slightly converted electronic rodent retainers. They're the industries. You don't know where the industries are, so there's always a diagram above each section showing you where all the switching points are and all the industry spots. This is the signal protecting the main line and the turnout into the paper mill. If we press the button to change the turnout, you can see it goes red. Immediately the signal goes red and the turnout throws. Coming back the other way, we shall press the button again and you'll see it go to green to show the direction you've chosen, but the light will stay red until the turnout has gone all over in the correct direction, and then it will give you a clear signal. There we go, it's over there. Great Falls is the highest point on the layout, and switch stands, tall switch stands, show that these are operated by slide switches, so people don't have to reach over the layout, especially those who are vertically challenged. We have mounted the slide switches at the front edge of the layout. And as you can see, each one has a colour: white, red and yellow, and the corresponding turnouts have oil cans near them: yellow, white and red. So when we slide switch, the corresponding turnout operates. The gantry is showing 2 lights for the main line and the passing loop, and the far signal, which is slightly lower, is the branch line to Billings. At the moment the track is set for Billings, so we press the button, the light goes to red And as the turnout throws, now we have a green light for the main line. In Augusta we have 2 turnouts, which will give us 3 tracks. We select the track that we want. We want to bring the train out that's parked in there. We know there's a train there because we have a red light. That one's okay. We want to come through there, so we change that to green. These are done by servos and the Tam Valley singlet boards. When a train goes in and gets to the end of the track, we get the red light come on as just shown. This is the track plan for the staging. There are 3 tracks for Seattle, 3 tracks for St. Paul, but I do have a through track if I want to run the Empire Builder or a long train just for open days, just for trains running round and round. At the Seattle end there are 3 turnouts, but you don't have to stick your head in or periscope or magnifying glass to see which way the turnouts are lined up. We select accessory route 55 on our throttle and press the button, and they change and we have track straight through. I can't remember the turnout numbers, they are marked, but all I need are the numbers on the end of the track, and 55's the one through the middle. Selected track 51, which is the closest track to me, and it has a green light in the track, so you can visually see that it's set up. The other one's got a slight green tinge because of the sunlight coming through the window, but each track has an indication to show you the end of our little trip around the Great Falls subdivision. As a switcher pulls a cut of cars in the yard, and Right.
Oh, we got to give him some action shots, haven't we? Yeah.
Without talking. You got to do it quietly.
All aboard.
Thanks, Jerry.
Which stretch are you going on, Jerry?
Go through.
like on the video now, taking photo in the dark just about. And he set it on about a 15-second exposure, and he had a torch and he just paints the object. So he wanted light and it wouldn't be dark except the object. Things will never work for us.
Yeah, just see my son coming up to do some sort of filmmaking agenda. He's coming up to make a demo of my layout. Because eventually he has an initiative property.
For your own 4K ultra high definition professional made